Happy Friday, everybody. Today is Friday, October 22nd. I forgot what day it was. And my name is Stuart Huggins, and I jump over here on Fridays and send you guys off on a safe and healthy weekend. And our daily Bible readings for today are Psalm 34, 1 through 8, Nehemiah 1, 1 through 11, and Hebrews 7, 11 through 22. Or you can read Psalm 126, Jeremiah 26, 12 through 24, or Hebrews 7, 11 through 22. And I'm going to jump into Psalm 34 and give you guys a little bit of background on Psalm 34 and encourage you guys to read not just the specific verses listed, which are 1 through 8, but really the whole thing, because it's a pretty good one. I like it a lot. It's an interesting one. Learning a little bit about the Hebrew words in the Hebrew alphabet. And I'm probably going to butcher some of these pronunciations, so forgive me if I do. Anyway, excuse me. I will praise the Lord at all times. I will constantly speak his praises. I will boast only in the Lord. Let all who are helpless take heart. Come, let us tell of the Lord's greatness. Let us exalt his name together. I prayed to the Lord, and he answered me. He freed me from all my fears. Those who look to him for all will be radiant with joy. No shadow of shame will darken their faces. In my depression, I prayed, and the Lord listened. He saved me from all my troubles, for the angel of the Lord is a guard. He surrounds and defends all who fear him. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Oh, the joys of those who take refuge in him. So Psalm 34, kicks off with basically a little bit of background behind this. It's a psalm of David, obviously, regarding the time that he pretended to be insane in front of a man named, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Abimelech, who later sent him away for that. So Psalm 34 is a acrostic praise psalm, and it's acrostic because each new verse starts with the letter of the Hebrew alphabet, starting with Alf and ending with Tau. And again, I think I'm pronouncing those right. Could be, Pastor Keith will probably correct me on that later. But there's only actually one letter missing. And that's wow, or what we would translate as W. And then the last verse starts, and then the actual last verse starts with P, or P, P-E, and which just translates to our alphabet, English alphabet letter P. And Psalm 34 is a praise psalm starting with a call to praise, then moving to the majority of its verse to give reasons that we should praise the Lord, and finally ending with concluding praise. So the situation in David's life when he had discovered Saul's murderous intentions for him, kind of accidentally, didn't mean to kind of stumble upon those, which good thing he did. So he decided to flee Gath and came before the king of Gath, known as Achish, or Abimelech, might be a title for the Philistine king, like Pharaoh was for the Egyptian king. But when David discovered that the servants of Achish were leery of him, he decided to pretend to be crazy, insane, right? The trick worked, and he was allowed to leave. So I see this episode as not the most noble or greatest moment. Definitely not the shining light in David's life. He attempted to flee his own country to go to the enemy of God's people, the Philistines. That decision seems premature and not well thought out, because he ends up immediately having to deceive them into thinking that he was crazy just so he could live. It was definitely not the smartest move he's done. And yet David is now going to pen a psalm praising the Lord for this ugly situation in his life. And we too can praise the Lord in all of our ugly situations in our life. Even when we remember something good we did in the midst of something we really was not our best decision. Has anybody, I imagine I'm preaching to the choir here, take like a 20-minute shower because you're thinking about all the uncomfortable thoughts while you're showering of all the crazy things you did in like middle school. Okay, I was a very awkward kid in middle school, and literally I will randomly start just like getting like really cringy over the stupid things that I said and did in middle school. And it's funny that one of those times is definitely in the shower, and I look down and I'm in the shower for 30 minutes and not even meaning to. So anyway, remember the good even in the cringy or bad situations. It was the point of all that. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you all have a great weekend, and excited for Halloween next week. It's next Sunday, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it's next Sunday. Anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys later. Peace.